Yo, alright guys, it's ChalkyRgaming and we're back for a new video. Today, as you can see probably by the title, we are doing a Belgian Grand Prix, which, as you probably know if you're a Formula 1 fan, is called Spa. Today, we are doing a 25% race on 66% hard AI level because, I'm telling you this now, I am not the best at all when it comes to this game. We are also in manual with suggested gears. And yeah, we are also in the Williams car, driving as George Russell. And here we go. Now to the announcers.
Based in the magnificent Ardennes countryside, Spa hosted its first Grand Prix back in 1925. This historic track is loved by drivers and fans alike. So it's welcome to the Belgian Grand Prix. So here we are once again, ready to go racing through the Ardennes forest. 4.35 miles of long straights, fast corners and massive elevation changes. It makes this not only one of the most exciting circuits on the calendar, but one that makes for some consistently high quality racing as well. Simply put it, there really is no place quite like Spa.
But here we go, Leclerc's in first place, Verstappen, Lewis and Vettel.
Alexander Albon and Bottas, Perez, Norris, Magnussen and Esteban Ocon, Grosjean, Ricciardo, Carlos Sainz and Stroll, Latifi, Kvyat, George Russell.
There we are, George Russell. Actually, wait, George Russell just got overtaken from qualifying. He got out-qualified by Latifi for the first time. I don't think Latifi's actually out-qualified him before, which is kind of mental. But here we go. As you can see, we are in the Williams car. I actually really love George Russell's steering wheel design. It's so cool. It's basically like being in a blooming spaceship. Let's see if we can go from P17 and see where we end up. Here we go. 5 red lights and we are underway. We get an okay start with Latifi going on the inside. We're trying to get on the inside as well. We've gone for it. And we're trying to outbrake everybody, but Latifi goes straight into Carlos Sainz and Norris. I think that was Norris, actually, but as you can see, we've got a very good launch off their Upper Rouge, but we've been touched, we've been hit. We have crashed at the first corner. As you can see, I go back, and yeah, Stroll just, as you can see from the slow-mo, we go trying to go up the inside, and we notice he's just, I think it's Magnussen, blocks us off, otherwise we're going into the wall, and there you go, we get clipped from the back by Stroll, which in fairness, it wasn't Stroll's fault, but we're gonna replay from here. We're going side by side up Eau Rouge with Stroll, who's got the most balls to go up the outside, and Stroll just gets a really good exit here. And we also have Ocon right behind us, sniffing at the bud to get past us here. But as you can see, we're going to do a really big outbreak on both Stroll and Ocon. We're going to go round the outside of Stroll. Stroll's keeping his nose in, but we just about squeeze him out. And that actually gives Ocon a very good opportunity to go down the inside of Stroll. And he has actually done it as well, so we've actually knocked Stroll back 2 positions, and here we are trying to get up the back of Magnussen, going round this really long left-hander, which is where I think Giovinazzi crashed a couple of years back as well. We do not want to hit that inside corner. We're cutting that corner pretty far. We get some oversteer, but we're going to go up the inside of Magnussen here. Magnussen tries to get back at us with a switchback, but we managed to fend him off there. Now we go to our teammate Latifi, who actually had a very good start. He's up to 10th position from, I think, 15th. I believe he was 15th, which credit to Latifi there. But as you can see, are we going to go up the inside? We think better of it. Going to try and get a nice turn and exit off here. Get some good rotation out with the tyres. Latifi is a little bit slower. We're going to try and send it up the inside, and we do. Make sure we get that apex so we can't cut back And there we are, up into the points positions. So, the first lap was very eventful, from 17th all the way up to position number 10. We get the grass quite a lot there up Eau Rouge, which you do not want to do. And here's the long straight. We are just under a second away from Norris. And Latifi is 7 tenths off us. That was a pretty untidy corner there. We go into third gear, get good rotation round there. And can we get a good corner? This is where I normally struggle. So trying to get a good exit off here, which we do as well. Norris is now 7 tenths up in front of us. You see again a good line there. We've gained a second on Latifi, who is now 1.8 seconds behind. Now up to 2 seconds behind us, which now we've got a good gap. We cut that corner, but the stewards were obviously on a coffee break, so they didn't see that. Now we're trying to use all of the power of this Mercedes-Williams engine here. Up at 186 miles an hour round. Probably one of the fastest corners on the calendar. Trying to get a nice slow exit. I hate that corner because I just feel like I go too slow. And as you can see by our engineer, we just don't see Norris in time there. We're in daydream land right now. We just do not see him. But as we replay again, we do a nice corner, trying to switch it back from Norris, but he gets a very good exit there. But we get an even better traction as we're coming up to the back of him. Are we going to go up Eau Rouge? Can we keep it? We go really far across that corner. That means Norris gets a very good exit compared to us after we touch the grass there. Just looks like everybody else's cars have a lot more top speed than this Williams car. We go into third again, trying to get some nice traction off that corner. Up ahead we have a line of cars. That is Norris and Ricciardo just up ahead. We hit that curb and we go into the wall. And the front tyre comes off. And as you can see, that is definitely not what we were expecting on this race at all. We just come round the corner and we just don't expect to go so wide. We clip the corner, hit the barrier, and we can't stop in time, and we destroy the front end of this Williams car. But luckily for you, we go back and we replay it again, and we do not hit the curb this time. Trying to get a nice exit, which we have done. Trying to catch up to Norris in that 9th position. Trying to hang it round this corner, as we just about do. And I go into the wrong gear, which is 8th, stick to 7th gear around there. We get some oversteer as well. And we're not liking this at the moment. It might be the tyres are going off from all the crashes I've been having, but we go a little bit wide there. As you can see, we are catching Norris, but then his car is just so much quicker than ours on this straight. He's 7 tenths ahead, up to 8 tenths ahead. It's up to nearly a second ahead. And I don't think we got his DRS as well. We go really deep in that corner, trying to get a good exit to try and catch Norris at the first corner again. Are we going to go for an inside move here? But as you can see, we got a purple third sector there on lap number 3. So we are getting a lot faster as we grow more confident into this race. And we got past Norris with a very good inside move there. And as you can see, we've hit the grass, we've gone around, and we've completely destroyed our front wing there. If we can replay it, we're not going to replay it, but we just went 2 wheels onto the grass there. And that just is not what you want to do. As you can see, it's Vettel and Perez up ahead. We're going side by side up our Rouge. And as you can see here, that's compromised Vettel's line and Ricciardo's, and we've gone up the inside of both of them as Ricciardo tries to hang it round the outside. But we get a very good inside line there. Trying to get some good exit speed here. We're getting away from Ricciardo. It's now Perez up ahead in 6th position. But we go a little bit wide. They're trying not to hit that corner again. Nice going up the curb there, using all of the track as we possibly can. Trying to not hit that inside curb, because if you do that, you lose a lot of speed. Trying to get a good 4th gear through there. A little bit wide here, but trying to stick it out. Trying not to go into the gravel this time. And now we've got a very good exit on Perez here, but can the Williams car have enough front end to catch it? Looks like Perez is just deploying some battery power to stay ahead of us here. A lot of sparks flying off that car. We're going to go for a move. We are thinking about it, and we've got up the inside, which now switch back to the outside for this last corner, and we get past Perez with a very good move on the last 2 tight corners there. And as you can see, the pit window has now been indicated to us, so we are gonna come in this lap. As you can hear from the engineer, we are coming in this lap to fit the medium tyres. We're gonna try and do a we've lost the back end, and we're trying to keep it going, but we get massively side hit from Ricciardo there. And now we don't have any damage, which is mental. But as you can see, we're going to flash this back. I don't actually know what happened. I think we just took too much curb. The back end started swinging out. I'm trying to stop that happening, and we get absolutely T-boned from Ricciardo there. That's the 3rd time I have not got that corner right. And as you can see, once we've reset, we have that corner very, very nicely indeed. We're going to come into the pits this lap, as you can see, braking very, very early, trying to get this car in, but we've done an absolute mare. We have hit the front wing, and we're going to try it again without destroying our wing here. Coming into the pits again, ladies and gentlemen. Can we do it? And we mess up yet again. But now we have skipped on because I just couldn't get into that pit lane. Now, because we are at the end here, it feels like forever. But can our pit crew do a good job and get us out in no time? A 2.5 second pit stop, which is a very, very good time. And as you can see, we come out of the pits in a measly 18th position, which is 1 less than what we started this race, which was P17. Now we just need to get our head down, focus, and get some good lap times in. As you can see, we come to the end of lap 6 here, and we have Kafia and Latifi battling each other. We have caught both of them up with no time at all. We look like Latifi's trying to defend, but we go up the inside of both of them, and we cut them off in a nice double lunged move there. We go up to 13th place, and as you can see, there are a lot of people in the pit lane. We've got up into 9th position, and as you can see, we come to the end of that lap, and Ocon is in the pits as well as Norris. And let's see where we're going to come out. Are we going to get better than P6, which is when we entered the pit lane? We are in P5. Leclerc is just coming out of the pits. Are we going to get out ahead of him? We get a good exit, and we are up into P5. So we have just done a very good undercut on Leclerc right there. We have 3 laps left to try and catch Bottas, who is 3.2 seconds ahead. But we also have to be mindful of Leclerc, who has a couple of laps And Leclerc has a few fresher tyres than us. We got ours a couple of laps before him. So we have to be mindful of Leclerc. We have bridged a gap of 1 second to Leclerc here. So as you can see, at the end of this lap, we have actually done a green first sector, a purple second sector here from George Russell on lap number 8. And we have caught Bottas by 3 to 4 tenths this lap already. Are we gonna get a George Russell fastest lap? As you can see, a bit deep in there. Trying to get some good traction here. We get a little bit of oversteer snap there. And we get the fastest lap, a 150.5. Which is very impressive from George. Nearly hit that curb though. And here we go. We're trying to catch Bottas, ladies and gentlemen. But do we have enough time or the power to catch a Mercedes car? We shall have to see. We are checking all the temperatures, all the tyres. They look absolutely fine. Lap number 9. Can we catch Bottas, who has in fact nearly bridged another second ahead of us here? Up to we go in really, really deep there. We're trying so hard to catch Bottas, but we are actually putting ourselves at a disadvantage because Leclerc is catching us here. We need to be mindful. We hit the wall there. We're pushing this Williams car to the limits here. We go really wide there.
We've only got 2 laps of fuel left. Our gap to the car in front is 4.6 seconds. We're leading our teammate by 28.1 seconds.
As you can hear from our engineer there, we are leading our teammate Latifi by a hell of a margin. But Bottas is getting away a couple of tenths every single lap here. And we just can't find the speed or the cornering speed to catch the Mercedes up ahead. And as we go on to the last lap, last corner here of this Spa Grand Prix, Verstappen has been overtaken by Hamilton, and Hamilton has nicked the fastest lap of this Grand Prix. In the last corner, we get a bit of oversteer there, and we come to cross the line in a very, very impressive P4. We must have overtaken Albon there as he come into the pits later on that Grand Prix. And there you go, we are the driver of the day, good old George Russell.
So Mercedes have won it, and what a great race it was. Anthony Davidson, a resounding victory today. What set them apart from... So after a magnificent race, we can now see the drivers making their way to the podium. Once again, it's the Silver Arrows who take top spot.
That looks like a very, very interesting podium, because it's exactly the same as what we've all been seeing throughout the season of F1 from last season and this season that is going on as well. Bottas, Hamilton, Verstappen, or Hamilton, Verstappen, Bottas. But that was a very good drive from us indeed.
Who would you say is a contender for driver of the day?
But there's no question in my mind, it has to go to George Russell.
Thank you, lads. Thank you.
Every right to be proud of what he accomplished out there today.
Well, Ant, an end to another fantastic weekend of racing. Thanks to everyone who joined us, and we'll see you for the next one.
Thank you, guys. We'll see you in the next one from the commentators there. As you can see, we had a 4th position finish from 17th. And that was insane. So I hope you guys did enjoy this video. If you did, please leave a like on it and subscribe for more. I do have a second channel as well called Chalky Shorts. Link will be in the description box. Go subscribe there. And yeah, thank you guys for watching this video. If you want more, let me know in the comments below. And thank you again for watching. I will see you in the next video. Goodbye.